Why do we suffer at the hands of these politicians? Don't you know politicians work for you?
Hey!
You're the boss. You hire them and you fire them. Look at their campaign. You know what they do? They audition.
Yeah!
When you put them on the job...
Hello, Talk Labor fans. We're going to talk about 4 different things today. And we're going to be brief about it, but it's some real important stuff that you need to know, okay? Let's see what we're talking about. We're going to be talking about policing. We're going to be talking about the Republican lies that you hear every day on television. We're going to talk about our kids and the big news on the lawsuit. And hey, I want you to sit back, relax, and just check out what I got to say. And I don't just do this just to be talking. I'll tell you all the time, you got to control your community. You know, you can't keep your head buried in the sand and pretending that things are not happening. So y'all got to step up and do what you got to do. Okay, let me start now. By saying we got a lot of things to do here in America. You have to get out and vote. You got to vote. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. Get out there and vote. All right? All right, let's start with number 1, y'all. Remember me telling you about how bad the cops are in Chicago? Y'all remember that? I told you they won't do nothing. They know how to do their job, but they're not gonna do it, right? I told you how we pay them $80,000, $90,000 a year, but they said they're just not gonna do it. And I was telling you all how bad they are, how they are the worst in the country. And a lot of people were saying, Jerry, you just don't like police. Yeah, I like some policemen, but I don't like Chicago police because that's what's going on. Now, I want you to take a look at this clip from Channel 2 or Channel 7, one of them. I don't know which one it was. The study that they did on the cops. Here, when I tell you that these guys are doing this, they're supposed to be serving and protecting us. Take a look at this.
A new report tonight of misconduct by Chicago police officers. The CBS 2 investigators have learned there were close to 4,000 misconduct complaints in 2020 alone. 91 of those complaints were verified. According to the Bureau of Internal Affairs report, the majority for failing to provide service to residents, conduct unbecoming an officer, and neglecting their duties. Allegations involving arrest and lockup incidents were the second most. The report also found 28 officers were arrested last year. 23 of those are still active members of the department.
You see what I mean about the Chicago police? I mean, this is ridiculous. Now, this is not just Jerry saying it. This is a study done by them. When I say them, I'm talking, the agencies that do this kind of thing. So y'all get in their butts. Don't be acting like you're afraid. They run around here saying, no, they need training. They don't need no damn training. They need to be fired. All of them. Okay, but we're going to move on. The Republican lies about the election. Now, this segment is about a 3-minute long clip. I want y'all to bear with me because you got to watch it all. I got permission from MSNBC to run this clip, and I want you to see it. Just to give you a little idea about what it's about. When the Republicans were talking about, the election was rigged. They had dead people voting. And man, they just all over the place. And they use this stuff. Y'all keep in mind, it's not just about black people. It's about Caucasians. It's about Asians. It's about Mexicans. It's about all of us. They want to control all of us. And you'll see. But check this out on the voter situation down in, I think it was down in Texas or Florida somewhere. This man I tell you what, take a look at this. Just bear with me, watch this all the way through as a clip from MSNBC with Rachel Maddow. Watch this clip.
It's not a theory, it happened and we can prove it. Other news organizations could prove it too, they've simply chosen not to. A former elementary school teacher called Rosemary Hartle. According to her 2017 obituary, Rosemary Hartle was a loving, fun, sassy, and sarcastic in a fun way. Beautiful, powerful, relentless, and inspiring. Sadly, now she's gone. but her voter registration remained. She's still on the rolls. Someone received Rosemary Hartle's ballot in the mail and then cast it. Who did this? We don't know who did it. We wish we did. We should know. It's fraud. It's a threat to our system, and it's being hidden by a news media totally vested in a Joe Biden presidency. Again, we have a right to know, we have an obligation to know much more about this.
Again, that case being used to tell Americans writ large, whatever you've heard about voter fraud in the election, about there being massive fraud in the election, this case proves it. This case shows you that the Democrats stole it. And the extrapolation from this one case to try to prove that there was widespread fraud was quite overt. I mean, no doubt excited by the kind of press they were getting on the Fox News channel on this one. The Nevada State Republican Party just hyped this individual case relentlessly. They hyped this over and over again as all the evidence you need that there must have been tons of fraud in the election, that the whole Nevada election should be thrown out. That Biden definitely didn't win, because look at this woman's case. That hyping by the state Republican Party in Nevada included this sort of morbid tweet in which they actually posted the woman's obituary alongside their statement. Kirk was surprised to find that his late wife, Rosemary, a Republican, cast a ballot in this year's election despite having passed away in 2017. The media needs to understand we are finding concrete cases of voter irregularities that they must expose. And again, they showed the screenshot of the woman's obituary, scolding the media on this. In another one of their tweets, they hyping the same case, they linked to a video of Kirk, of the woman's husband. In this case, speaking with a local CBS station in Clark County, Nevada.
It was disbelief. Just it made no sense to me, but it lent some credence to the what you've been hearing in the media and about these possibilities, and now it makes me wonder how pervasive is this.
He was shocked. Disbelief just made no sense to me. Shocked to find out that a ballot had been cast in his dead wife's name. Shocked, it made no sense. But now that he knows it happened, he just went there. This obviously lends credence to all these claims you're hearing about all the voter fraud in the election. There must be tons of it. Just makes me wonder how pervasive all this is. Well, now that man, the husband, has just been charged with 2 felony counts of voter fraud. Because according to prosecutors, according to Nevada State Attorney General's Criminal Prosecution Division, he's actually the one who cast the ballot in the name of his dead wife, in addition to his own ballot. Which means if the prosecutors in this case are correct, he probably wasn't all that shocked. Shocked and in disbelief to learn that her ballot had been cast, since he's the one who cast it. But he nevertheless put himself out there to become the poster boy for these false claims of fraud that Republicans and the conservative media used and are still using to claim that the election was stolen. He's an executive at a company that had taken a very positive and public pro-Trump stance and had actually hosted an event for President Trump in Nevada just before the November election last year. He's been charged with these 2 felony counts. He's facing up to 8 years in prison. He'll have his initial court appearance next month in Nevada.
Now, this guy's on his way to jail for what he did. This was his wife, his dead wife, that he lied on. He went and voted for her and then lied and said somebody. He needs to be in jail. But that's what's going to happen to him. One other thing, like in President Biden's proposal, he was talking about how he wants to help with the child care. He wants to help build roads. He wants to give people not only maternity leaves, but family leaves. Anything happen with your family, you have to go and help. You want to give you a leave, you can get paid for it. Now, they act like that is something. Oh my God, they want all of this, but these people have been doing it all the time. When I say these people, I'm talking about the rich. Take a look at this clip, you're gonna see what I mean. Here they're gonna say, oh, whatever the lady's name is, she is off. She just had a baby, so she's off with a family leave with her baby. Okay, yeah, let's go move forward. She's rich, she can do it. But when the situation come around for you to do, then they're like, oh, oh no, you can't do this. Take a look at this clip right here. Just take a look at it.
Morning, America. It's so great to have you with us. Once again, Eva is on maternity leave, enjoying some time with her baby girl, Ella. But so excited to have Stephanie Ramos, Victor Okendo back at the desk this morning. The alarm clock stings a little bit on Sunday, doesn't it?
You see that clip? Now I'm going to give you a little something that a lot of people don't know. When I first came to the Chicago Transit Authority to work, you know, I found out that prior to me coming there, when women got pregnant that worked at the Chicago Transit Authority, and they had to go off and have their baby, when they came back, their seniority was gone. They had to start all over again. If you go have a baby, they take your seniority away from you. That just blew my mind. That you go off and have a baby, you come back, if you had 7 years on the job, you come back, you had 0 years. And counting towards your pension too, you didn't have enough for your pension. That was for the females. That's why I said it's not just about black. They want to put the women back in the kitchen, behind the stove, barefoot, and do the things that they've been doing, you know. But I'm going to move on from that because we were trying to get down to the nitty gritty here. But I want to talk about our infinite scholars. You know, it is such a beautiful thing. And as you know, I talk about it all the time. In a 5-year span, we gave away over $40 million in scholarship offers. And I'm going to tell you why. Here's one of the reasons why. I'm going to show you clips about what we did just now, October 21st. We normally would have our fair at UIC and places like that, but as a result of the COVID, we had to go back to kind of like where we started at DuSable High School. We had a great time there, a great time. The colleges said that Mr. Williams, hey, we'll be back next year, but we're just not up running yet, but we definitely want you guys back next year. So we'll be there. But this time we went back to Dunbar, and we had a great time. We had tons of kids come in, and it was just beautiful. It was just tremendous what was happening. Now, before I show you the clips on that, I want to talk about this one young lady. Her name is Ashley Young. She came in, went through on the evening session, and got over $1 million in scholarship offers. Her name is Ashley Young. Beautiful little bitty, just tiny little young lady, but smart as a whip. She had a 4.0 average with 1440 on the SAT. Just great. Over $1 million. And I keep saying that because I'm so proud. But I want you to take a look at these clips here, and you're going to see why I am so happy about what happened there. Everybody over the country is happy about what happened there. You know, we got infinite scholars all over the United States. And I want you to take a look at these clips here. Okay, you see what I mean? Did you see those young men in their jackets, in their khaki pants? You didn't see them with their pants hanging down off them, did you? And you know what's so beautiful about that is these kids here, when I made my speech, I talked about it. You know, with the kids out there every day getting shot in the head and stuff like that, the only thing going inside these kids' heads is what? Education. And that's what we need to do, folks. We need to do more of that. You'd just be surprised how many kids that we've saved by doing what we do, and we all can join hands and do that. Next year, I want to know that everybody's on board with me on that, okay? So I really want you all to get involved with that. Now, one of the things we did too, before we did the Infinite Scholar Program, we had a fundraiser. Infinite Scholar did at Glenwoody at a golf outing. And we raised money for kids like Infinite Scholar. What we do, we take kids from juniors and seniors and that want to go into college. But we found out that there are kids in college already that are having problems and struggling. And normally Infinite Scholars we don't go that route. But what we did, we had an Alonzo Hill golf outing that we put together along with Infinite Scholars. And we raised quite a bit of money to give scholarships to kids. And we did do that, and it came out just beautiful. Again, I want you to take a look at these clips because you're going to enjoy yourself. And these are beautiful clips of the golf outing. And we gave quite a bit of money to 2 recipients that gave great essays that are already in college that needed some support. So we got that to them. Take a look at these clips right here.
Lonnie Hill Memorial Scholarship awarded to Delayla Hutton, 9/11/2021. Congratulations.
Oh, come on, get up. Got way too much going on to be down. Get up. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. You can catch me at the. Got way too much going on to be down. Get up. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. You can catch me at the. Oh. Come on. Get up. Got way too much going on to be down.
You all go home, be safe, take your time, be enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
At the Hill Memorial Golf Outing. Okay, we are back. Now, let me give a shout out to my people that work with me. I love these people because, they volunteer. And we don't get paid for this. We do it because we love it. We raise a lot of money, but we don't look out to get paid for it. We want to make sure that these kids get the benefits of that. But I want to shout out to my crew because they did a fantastic job. I'm going to start with Ruthie, Trina, Quan, Loretta, Jose, Gus 2, Marcella, Danny, John, Larry, Pat, Fanny, Roach, and TL. All are part of the crew. And if I missed anybody, please forgive me. But you did a great job. You always do a great job. And we're always looking for volunteers. So, anytime you want to, just step up because it is so filling when we do that. Okay? Now, I think what we're going to do, let's see, did we cover everything that we talked about? We said, was that the third? Because I want to get into something that I know everybody is waiting on. And that is the news from the courts on our lawsuit. My goodness, it's been 900 years, seems like, since we filed that lawsuit, since I filed that lawsuit. And we're now just about at the verge of whatever's going to happen. The judge was supposed to, he sent a letter to our attorneys and said he was going to send his ruling out on the 25th, which would be Monday, this past Monday. And then 8 days after that, it'll get out to the lawyers, and we'll sit down and we'll go over and we'll talk about whatever the situation is. Whether it's good, bad, indifferent, whatever. He's going to send out his ruling. Got another message today that the judge says he wants to wait until this Friday to send out his ruling. And we waited 16 years. I think we wait a few more days. So he's going to send it out this Friday. After he sends it out, once I get it, I will get back to you via this right here, so that I can explain to you exactly what is going on. Don't let nobody else tell you what is and what is not going on with that lawsuit, because they do not know. Okay? The message will be coming straight. The lawyers will not talk to anybody before he talk to myself and the other two guys I got on the lawsuit with me. Okay? So he said give him to this coming Friday, which would be, I think, the 29th, if I'm not mistaken. And he should get it out then. And then once he gets it out, no later than 7 days, 8 days, the lawyers will have it, he says. I'm happy with that because this judge is moving fast. He's not moving like it was before. He's doing what should have been done. Let's get the ruling down, okay? I want you all cross your fingers. Hope that we get everything that we asked for, because I think that we're entitled to it. They took money from us that they should not have taken. They're taking money from active people right now. Oh, like 40 going north. They took so much money from the active people till they had to break it down. They were taking out 3% on their from their checks. They had to break it down to 1% because they was overfunded. Remember me telling you that they're taking all that money? What are they going to do with all that money? And who's going to get all that money? You know, I got my own speculations as to what's going on with that, but that's what's going on. And you all have union representatives telling them to go in there, dig in there, and find out where that money is going, what they have been doing with it. They have a right to get an actuary, both locals, and go into their books and find out where that money's been going, who's got that money, because they're really overfunded. Now, I had one guy from the trade union challenge me, saying that they were supporting the pensioners, which is a lie, because I got an affidavit signed by them, sent to the Supreme Court, telling the Supreme Court that they should not give us our money back. And you know who you are, buddy, because you challenged that. Now, I told you I got papers to show what I said is true. This guy is saying that, oh, we love the retirees. No, you're gonna be off that board because you don't have any business there. You don't represent anybody there. We're gonna get you off of that board, okay? You know who you are. Okay, anyway, we ain't gonna get into that. But I'm very impressed with everything that's going on right now. So what I say to you all, keep your mind sharp. Cliff Kelly used to tell you all the time, vote. Don't let them Republicans get control, because they're going to change the Supreme Court. You didn't listen. You did not listen. Look what they did. Okay. Now, what I want to know is, do you all agree with that? If you do, talklabor@gmail.com. If you got any questions, anything like that, talklabor@gmail.com. You'll get to me that way, okay? But I'm going to have another show as soon as the judge released that. And he says he's going to do it on Friday, okay? I'll have another show as soon as I tell you what they tell me where we are going. Okay? But right now, what I want you to do, sit back, relax, because I've seen these, I've been, well, you know, most everybody that know me know that I've been into, entertainment for a long time. That's what I do now. I've been doing it for a while. And I watch young groups and young singers and all that, and I've been watching a young group that I'm telling you I'm very impressed with. I've seen some of their work. Outstanding, outstanding. They're even getting plays overseas, not just here in the United States. I mean, big plays. They're on the radio. They're everywhere. And you've seen one of the young men, but they've changed. They've moved forward. Got a group right now called Ruby Goldsmoke. I've been watching them. I'm just blown away with the type of music they play and what they do. They reach everybody from 2 years old to 72 years old. Let's make that 73. Check it out, y'all. Ruby Goldsmoke. See you next week.
He who hesitates in love is gonna find himself alone. You're running in and out, and you're trying to figure out what's real. Yeah. You love to play them reindeer games, trying to find someone to blame. You don't wanna swallow hard pills. Dig this. Maybe you just keep on getting in love's way. Maybe you just won't stop getting in love's way. And even though you tried so hard to get in love's way, when you gon' slow down and stop getting in love's way. Just let go. Wait and open up your arms.